Russian President Vladimir Putin has reacted on reports of trade talks with the United States. Putin has said since the new U.S. administration came to power, bilateral trade has grown by 20%. This comes against the backdrop of India's charge that U.S. has also been buying Russian oil even as it continues to target India for Russian oil purchases with tariffs. Remember, India has been slapped with the highest U.S. tariff only for buying Russian crude. And now this, in fact, is a sharp contradiction to what Donald Trump has been claiming and punishing other countries for purchasing Russian oil. Let's also listen in to what Vladimir Putin has in fact gone on to say.
To grow. It's still very symbolic. Still, we have a growth of 20%. As I've said, we have a lot of dimensions for joint work. It is clear that the U.S. and Russian investment and business potential.
All right, so you heard, in fact, the Russian president making that claim that the bilateral trade under Donald Trump's second administration has in fact grown, and not just grown by any minor percentage, but by 20%, which is massive yet again. One wonders, why would U.S. President then accuse India of fueling the war machinery of Russia? In fact, many have already highlighted why not then question China, which also happens to be the highest buyer of Russian oil. And not to forget the European Union, which has also been purchasing the Russian gas despite the ongoing war in Ukraine. So much so, Russia was paying Ukraine for facilitating the gas supply through the pipelines that were passing through Ukraine. So the trade has in fact very much been active, and Russia's trade has not stopped, neither with EU. Now with that revelation coming out of the Russian president, nor with the United States as well. Pallavi joins me on the phone line. Pallavi, the moot question now being, who is actually fueling Russia's war machinery?
Yeah, that's right, Akanksha. And it also puts the Americans on a little bit more of a slippery slope, because remember, the whole additional 25% tariff was applied on India by America on the grounds that we are buying oil from Russia, and we are in a sense funding the Russia-Ukraine war. India consistently has maintained the line that this is double standards, because America too has purchased gas from Russia. And if you look at Mr. Putin's comments now, it makes it very clear not only have they been purchasing, but the number of trade volume has also increased by at least 20%. So which clearly exposes the fact that it's okay when America does it, then why is it not okay when India does it? And India went in for the best alternative. Russian oil at that point of time was something which even the Americans wanted us to do. It was working out to be cheaper. And if we were not buying oil from Russia, it would have only increased the crude oil prices the world over. So in that sense, this is a big vindication for India's stand and argument for going in for Russian oil.
Many thanks to you, Pallavi, for bringing us all those latest inputs.